Indianapolis, the home of 838,000 people, home of the Colts, the Pacers, and the largest children's museum in the world. But one attraction just off of the canal, with a story to be told, the NCAA Hall of Champions.
When the NCAA moved here to Indianapolis in 1999 from Overland Park, Kansas, the Hall of Champions that existed in Overland Park also came here to Indianapolis. And it opened shortly thereafter, which was March of 2000. It opened Final Four weekend.
The NCAA Hall of Champions that opened in 2000 was a great addition to the downtown area. It allows people of all ages and backgrounds to learn about the history of the NCAA and the achievement of many student athletes. It is a unique opportunity to explore a variety of sports while having a great time.
It's a museum first, sports museum. We showcase our 23 sports, and that's every division 1, 2, and 3.
Tell everybody about all the different offerings that we have down here. A lot of different areas to see: virtual reality, vertical jump, basketball, how we got started, and just let them know that it's well worth a couple of hours of your time to come down here with a tour group to see what we're all about.
The most common is definitely the wedge. That's kind of how the NCAA got started in regards to rules and regulation, different things like that. Which is actually the first thing that you'll see when you come into the doors of the Hall of Champions.
Yeah, the Hall of Champions is really very friendly to all different kinds of groups.
I think it's actually a great experience because the Hall of Champions is not just for one set of age group. It's for children, as young, they can come in. We have our interactive upstairs, they have fun, they play. It's a pretty good memory. And then, sometimes for our older crowd, they come in and they get to see the history that they lived through, and they pretty much love it.
We're really good at tailoring it according to who's coming. So if you're a school group, then we're going to have some teachers out here and giving you tours and walking you through and maybe teaching you a little history and a little math along the way to make it appropriate for children. It's really interesting to watch the different groups come to the hall because I say everyone kind of becomes a kid, and the suit jackets and the high heels get kicked off and everybody has a good time.
Not only is the NCAA Hall of Champions a museum and a great place to learn about NCAA athletics, it also has a positive impact on the community. The staff strives to have an impact on lives by teaching about character, hard work, and dedication to be successful in life.
Tell the NCAA story of what it's all about. Some of the things that I like to emphasize that I think is most valuable to especially the junior high, high school, and college age students when they come through is that hard work equals success. I had this acronym that was MTXE. MTXE, that stands for mental toughness, extra effort. If you're mentally tough, you'll give extra effort to be successful in life at whatever you do. And I get great joy when I get a young group of boys or girls or young men or women who will take that seriously, and maybe they become very successful because they're using their mental toughness to give extra effort.
The Hall of Champions really is a great opportunity for people to learn about the NCAA. The headquarters are here, and the city of Indianapolis was really excited when the NCAA headquarters moved here. So we're just a vital part of the community. We're involved with, Visit Indy, the convention group. We're involved with the White River State Park as far as a part of that community. And I think that's one of the ways is we're just able to kind of be that partner with the community. So I think the Hall of Champions plays a role just in kind of, it's a great way for the NCAA kind of reach out to the community and be a part of it.
The NCAA recognizes student athletes and college teams for achievements on and off the field by presenting various awards. These are very prestigious awards given to students with outstanding performances during an athletic season and academic excellence in the classroom.
We have some pretty good college players and some pretty good college teams that did a lot, and sometimes, in my opinion, they could be more important than a professional. And so for it to be honored here and get its own honor, I think is pretty great.
If you go to our Hall of Honor, you'll see a lot of different names. We have different awards that the NCAA actually gives. They give them annually. The Theodore Roosevelt Award, the President Gerald R. Ford Award. There's different awards that we give. We have a top 10 award. And when the NCAA honors these particular student athletes, former student athletes in most cases, what we do then is just take and create a display in the Hall of Honor that honors and that shows those awards. Our awards are also based not just on athletics, but it's based on academics, it's based on community service, it's character. It really goes beyond what they're doing on the field.
One of the main things we do is we emphasize the fact of staying eligible and working as hard in class in your academic area as you do on the sports field. Because we want to promote student athletes, and we want them to be good students prior to being a good athlete, because our contention is that if they are a good student in the classroom, it will show out on the athletic field.
Academics is the most influential aspect in honoring student athletes. And coming in 2016, the NCAA is implementing new academic requirements for student athletes. The Hall of Champions in Indianapolis represents every ideal the NCAA strives to teach their student athletes and honors them for every achievement they have made. This hall will grow and honor countless more student athletes for many years to come.
It's a facility for everyone. I would say, it's something that, on a Saturday or even a weekday, whenever, the kids are in the school, to just kind of bring them in and, educate them, and at the same time, education, then have some fun.
Again, I would just go back to that point that it goes beyond the fact that if you don't like sports, you don't think you like sports, you're not interested in basketball or football.
I had a couple of different people that have come and say, specifically come in and ask, hey, where would the such and such section be? I was on this championship team. And so, just seeing the joy in their faces is even a great thing. They come in and they feel honored. I think it's serving a great purpose.
It's amazing young people that we're extremely proud of, and that's what the Hall is a celebration of our student athletes.